Police dashcam footage is raw and unscripted, capturing real-time decisions and tension. While it's now a staple of YouTube and true crime media, the technology dates back much further. In 1939, California Highway Patrol Officer R.H. Galbraith used a primitive windshield camera made of still cameras to document traffic violations. Though basic, it laid the foundation for modern dashcams. As the technology evolved from photographs to digital video, dashcams became more than enforcement tools, recording some of the most iconic police chases in history. The first true dashcam pursuit, 1988. The title of the first full police chase ever recorded from start to finish belongs to a pursuit that took place in Ohio in 1988. A detective from the Berea Police Department was following 3 robbery suspects who had just fled a Radio Shack and stolen a vehicle for their escape. At the time, having a video camera mounted inside a patrol car was still highly unusual. What makes this footage remarkable isn't just its historical significance, but how familiar it feels. The chase begins almost calmly. The suspects drive cautiously at first, appearing unsure of their route and seemingly unconcerned about the police vehicle behind them. That illusion quickly disappears once they reach wider roads and higher speeds. As additional police units joined the pursuit, the situation escalated. The suspects weaved through traffic, made aggressive lane changes, and pushed their vehicle to extreme speeds, reportedly exceeding 120 miles per hour. Eventually, state troopers set up a rolling roadblock. The suspects rammed a patrol vehicle, damaged their own car, and finally lost control. Officers boxed them in and made arrests, bringing the pursuit to a close. This footage marked a turning point. It proved that dashcams could document high-risk events clearly, objectively, and in full context, something written reports could never fully replicate. The second chase that stopped America, 1994. Few police pursuits have ever reached the cultural magnitude of the 1994 chase involving O.J. Simpson. Driving a white Ford Bronco along Los Angeles freeways, Simpson led officers on a slow-speed pursuit that was broadcast live across the United States. Millions watched as helicopters tracked the vehicle from above, interrupting regular television programming. What many people didn't see at the time was the dashcam footage from officers on the ground. That footage remained unreleased for nearly 2 decades. When it finally became public years later, it offered a striking contrast to the aerial views everyone remembered. The dashcam perspective showed the controlled, cautious approach taken by law enforcement as they balanced public safety with the unpredictability of the suspect. Grainy and low resolution by modern standards, the footage nonetheless adds depth to what remains the most watched police pursuit in modern history. When a Civilian Changed Everything, 1993. Not every pursuit ends because of police tactics alone. In one extraordinary case from New Mexico in 1993, an unexpected participant helped bring a dangerous chase to an end. Officers were pursuing a stolen vehicle occupied by 2 armed suspects when their radio call for assistance was overheard by a nearby truck driver. Instead of avoiding the situation, the driver made a deliberate decision to intervene. This wasn't recklessness. It was experience. The truck driver was a former sheriff's deputy. Using his large vehicle strategically, he positioned himself to block the suspect's path. Each time the fleeing car attempted to pass, the truck shifted to cut them off. Even when the suspects tried leaving the highway entirely, the truck maintained pressure, forcing them back toward law enforcement. After repeated failed attempts to escape, the suspects realized they were trapped. They pulled over and surrendered without further violence. Dashcam footage captured the entire encounter, turning it into a case study in unconventional but effective intervention. Precision over Chaos 2021. Modern police pursuits look very different from those of the past. Policies now emphasize controlled tactics, risk assessment, and coordinated response rather than prolonged high-speed chases. A 2021 pursuit handled by deputies in Forsyth County is a strong example of this shift. The incident began with a citizen reporting a reckless driver discarding a suspicious bag near a commercial property. Deputies located the vehicle, a black Dodge Charger, and attempted a stop. The occupants briefly exited the car before fleeing again, triggering a pursuit. Rather than allowing the chase to spiral, deputies coordinated carefully. The pursuit ended with a well-executed precision immobilization technique, or pit maneuver, bringing the vehicle to a safe stop. The suspects were arrested and found in possession of weapons, false identification, and other criminal materials. Dashcam footage from this incident highlights how modern training prioritizes controlled resolution over adrenaline-fueled pursuit. An 80-mile school bus chase, 2023. Some police chases are dangerous because of extreme speed. Others are dangerous because of scale. In 2023, law enforcement agencies faced a pursuit that combined both risks when a stolen school bus was driven across 2 states for nearly 80 miles. The incident began when authorities confirmed that a yellow school bus had been stolen and was being driven erratically along an interstate highway. While it was quickly established that no children were on board, the danger remained significant. A school bus is not designed for high-speed travel or evasive maneuvers. Its height, weight, and long wheelbase make it especially vulnerable to rollovers, particularly during sudden turns or uneven road conditions. Multiple agencies joined the pursuit as the driver continued along the highway for nearly an hour. Dashcam footage captures the unsettling instability of the bus as it struck curbs, swayed dangerously, and came close to tipping on more than one occasion. Each mile increased the risk, not just to officers but to motorists sharing the roadway. Unlike smaller vehicles, the bus could not be easily boxed in or disabled without creating additional hazards. Officers were forced to balance containment with patience, allowing the pursuit to continue while minimizing unnecessary escalation. The chase ultimately ended when the driver lost control and veered off the road into a rural field where the bus became stuck and could no longer move. The footage from this pursuit spread rapidly online, drawing attention not only for its dramatic visuals, but for the sobering reminder it provided. Even at moderate speeds, unconventional vehicles can turn routine pursuits into high-risk scenarios. The incident reinforced why modern pursuit policies prioritize judgment over aggression and why sometimes the safest resolution is simply allowing physics to end the chase. Technology turns the tables, 2023. By 2023, police pursuits were no longer decided solely by engines, tires, or driving skill. Increasingly, they were being shaped by technology, and in one notable case, technology brought a chase to an abrupt and controlled conclusion. After escaping police custody, a suspect hijacked a Chevrolet Camaro and attempted to flee across state lines. Despite efforts to evade officers, law enforcement agencies quickly coordinated not just among themselves, but with the vehicle's manufacturer through its connected services platform. These systems, originally designed for safety and theft recovery, gave officers an alternative to high-speed pursuit. As the chase continued, officers maintained visual contact while arrangements were made to remotely intervene. At the appropriate moment, the vehicle's engine was electronically disabled. Dashcam footage shows the Camaro gradually slowing before coming to a complete stop, removing the danger of a crash without physical confrontation. When officers approached the vehicle, the suspect was taken into custody, still wearing the original handcuffs from the earlier escape. Body-worn camera footage captured the arrest, while dashcam video preserved the broader context of the pursuit itself. Together, the recordings provided a complete and transparent account of the incident. This case marked a clear shift in how pursuits can end. Rather than relying on force or extended chases, integrated vehicle technology allowed law enforcement to resolve the situation with minimal risk. It also highlighted a growing reality of modern policing. As vehicles become smarter and more connected, the balance of power during pursuits increasingly favors control, coordination, and nonviolent resolution. If these real-life pursuits and the technology behind them caught your attention, there's plenty more where this came from. If you enjoy this video, like and subscribe so you don't miss what's next.